wie die Medien dirigiert, Rezeptivität unterwandern. Es gibt viele Beispiele, die bewiesen haben, dass wir die Welt, wie wir so leben, verlieren, wenn wir noch warten.
From time to time, people are just realizing that the strategy of sending more and more weapons to the Ukraine war is just failed. I mean, we have more than 100,000 of people died in the Ukraine war from both sides of the war. And we had the chance in spring 2022 to end this war, to end the killing and the destruction of Ukraine through the Memorandum of Istanbul. And the West torpedoed this strategy, this peace memorandum of Istanbul. And they instead of negotiations and peace, they bet on the war to have a victory against the nuclear power Russia. But now we see, after more than 2 years of war, this strategy failed, and people are thinking about this. And I think the more the war prolongs by the West, the more people are asking now, is that the right strategy, just to send arms and not to start a diplomatic initiative? Well, I do believe that the result of the eastern part of Germany elections are a result of this atmosphere and the starting protest against the war policies of the German government, but also it's a push also to encourage more and more people against the war policies of the government, because it's not just a strategy which has failed, sending weapons to stop the war and have a victory against Russia. This strategy failed, but it's also a question of costs, because the burden of the war for the majority of the people in Germany is getting bigger and bigger. We are the second biggest arms suppliers after the United States, but we are also the second biggest financial supporter of Ukraine. So the German government did make a support for Ukraine in amount of 50 billion euro. And for the German economy, because of the economic warfare against Russia, the German economy is suffering from this in an amount of 200 billion euro, just for the German economy. And that means, on the one hand side, they are having money for militarization, for military aid, for Ukraine, for more and more weapons, but they don't have money for bridges in Germany, for the infrastructure, for health system, for educational system. And that's the reason why people are getting angry with this war policy. And because it has a big risk of escalation. I mean, the deployment of US missiles on German soil has the risk that we are getting an aim and goal of nuclear arms of Russia. And that makes it even more dangerous, the situation. So it has a very big risk of escalation, this war, towards World War III. And more and more people get aware of this. And I think the results for the success of BSW, our party, from zero to a player in all the three states, in Thüringen, Sachsen, and in Brandenburg, makes us, of course, a power player, so that the German governmental parties, who are all of them lost massively in these elections, they are now, of course, considering their positions. The war started last year. I mean, after 7th of October, after the terrorist attack of Hamas in Israel. But I mean, in the November manifestation for peace, there were a lot of solidarity with the Palestinian people as well. But of course, it's now it's way more, because people in Germany get more and more the sense of this double standards of the West, you know, condemning the aggression of Russia in Ukraine, but not condemning the aggression of Israel in the West Bank, in the Palestinian areas, or in Gaza, or in Lebanon, not even condemning. German government is supporting Israel with arms exports. They raised the arms export 10 times more last year after the October. Germany became second biggest arms supplier after the United States to Israel.
den Krankenhäuser und unsere Leben und nicht für den Tod und für Waffen.
People have been following the destruction, the killing, and the mass killings. I mean, more than 40,000 people has been killed by Israel, and the half of it just children and women. And of course, Israel has, like every other state in the world, the right for self-defense. Every country has the right of self-defense, but it's not self-defense anymore. PSW is the only party in the German parliament who will put a motion into the plenary of the Bundestag, stop arming Israel and for ceasefire now without preconditions, because we need the ceasefire. And I know it's criticized from several sides. Also from the Palestinian side, because they say we have to end the siege, we have to end the occupation, illegal occupation. But I also say always, a ceasefire is not everything. But without ceasefire, it's everything, nothing. We have to stop the killings of the Palestinian people by the Israeli forces, and therefore we are in favor of ceasefire and in favor of stopping arming Israel.
Ich schrei Fäuste, ihr schreit hoch. Fäuste, Fäuste. Ich schrei Fäuste, ihr schreit